For extra credit, tell me how to say uncles. You can write it on the same line. 2. Number 2. Aunt. For extra credit, tell me how to say aunts, plural. Number 3. Cousin, male cousin.
Primo. Primo.
Number 4. Female cousin. Number 5. We learn how to say the father and the mother, so I want you to tell me how do you say parent, the male parent. This is number 6, right?
Yes.
Female parent. Number 7, parents, plural. Sis, do you have paper?
Okay.
Since it's not technically 4:30 yet, I'm going to bring you up to speed. So get a piece of paper, put your name on the top, and we're moving very fast. This is a test, because we have a lesson right after this. Okay, we're going to go over it again, real quick. The first thing, this is the first segment of the test. This is the family members. Number 1 was uncle. And for extra credit, uncles, plural. Number 2 is aunt. For extra credit, aunts, plural. Number 3, cousin, male cousin. Number 4, cousin, your female cousin. Number 5 is parent, the male figure. Number 6, parent, the female. Number 8, parents, both male and female. We're at 9.
No, we had 8. You messed up somewhere.
Number 8 was what?
No, number 7 is parents. We had number 8.
Let's see what you got, Matt.
She hot on her paper. I can't see it. I can't see it.
Number 2 is what? What do you have for number 2? Aunt and aunts. Right? Number 3 is cousin.
Yes.
Number 4 is what?
Female cousin.
Number 5.
Parent, male.
Number 6.
Female parent.
Number 7.
Parents.
Okay, 8. Son. Number 9. Daughter. Daughter. Number 10. Grandson. And if y'all remember the funny word that makes us laugh, well, made me laugh, that's a hint. If y'all remember grandson. 11, granddaughter. 12, nephew, and 13 is niece. Next segment is fruits.
Now this is my word.
Number 1. We're moving fast, all right? So if you need to think about it, write it down in English and then go back and think about it. Try to get your answer. First one we have tomato.
No, whoa.
Tomato is a
I
fruit.
was doing tomatoes.
Tomato is a fruit. Tomato, number 1. Number 2. Number 2,
Please, one.
cherry. For extra credit, cherries. Number 3 is grapes.
Still a cherry.
Write it down.
Okay, cherry.
That's number 2. Number 3, grapes, plural. For extra credit, tell me how to say one grape. Number 4, peach. For extra credit, tell me how to say peaches. Number 5, olive. Olive, O-L-I-V-E. Olive. 6, watermelon. Watermelon. Good old watermelon.
After grapes is watermelon.
Excuse me?
After grapes is watermelon.
Whoa, no. After grapes, there's peach, olive, and then watermelon. Number 7, strawberry. Number 8,
I know everybody asked you. She knows.
plum. After plum, we have number 7. Okay, I'm gonna go over it real quick. Tomato, cherry, grapes, peach, olive, watermelon, strawberry, plum. After plum, for extra credit, tell me how to say apples. Number 9 is apple. Number 10, we didn't have this word, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Orange. And not the color orange. The fruit. And that is the fruits. The next thing. Oh yeah, there's more. Numbers. So what I want you to do, right? I want you to, in the middle of your page, masculine numbers, feminine numbers. Masculine on the right side, feminine on the left side. Right? So that way, I know if you know it. Masculine on the right side, on the left side, your numbers. Y'all want me to start you off? One to 10. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes. And then we're gonna start our lesson. Number 1 through 10 is similar. We had this.
Vowels are not important.
No. They can't.
If you know them, write it down. If you don't worry about it. I don't see a lot of pencils moving. Now, nobody has any excuses. We had over, what, 3 or 4 or 5 weeks?
Do you have to write down?
That's the next segment. Right after this is the letters. The letters, Aleph, Beit, your Aleph, Beit. I need to know that you know them. Because you need to know how to not only read the script in the book, but I need you to know how to read this also. What does that say? Ahava. Love. Rodney has joined us. Ahava.
How can you work it?
Okay.
Can I ask a question? That you can't spell a word in Hebrew. Could you write it in translation?
Sure. Transliteration. Sure.
Great.
I'll accept that. I just want to know that you know it. Ahava, Ohev, Ohevet, Ohavim.
Sit down.
Anachnu Ohavim. You have 3 minutes. All right. Letters. I want you to write your I'm sorry. After the numbers, write your letters. Right under that. Aleph to Tav. Excuse me? Shania, you have paper?
I do.
All right.
I need a better pencil.
This is, we're going to do a quick rundown. All right? Now, y'all should be quiet because y'all too busy taking the test. Danielle and Shanae. The first one, we have uncle. Huh? Anybody have paper for her? Whose phone is that? Whose phone is that?
So we write cheap co-op.
The first one? First we're doing family members. We have uncle. For extra credit, uncles. Then we have aunts. For extra credit, aunts. Next, we have cousin. Your male cousin. Then you have your female cousin. I After that, we have parent, the male parent. After that, your female parent. After that, we have parents, both male and female. After that, son, daughter, grandson, granddaughter. After that, children. The last two, nephew and niece. And then we have the fruits. We have tomato. We have cherry and cherries for extra credit. We have grapes. And if you could tell me how to say one grape, that's extra credit. We have peach. And if you could tell me how to say peaches, that's extra credit. After peach, we have olive. Then watermelon. Sure it is. After watermelon, we have strawberry. Plum. Plum is after strawberry. After plum, we have apple. Let me look. Go get your brother. After apple, we have orange. And that is the fruits. After that, what we did, I want you to, on the right side of your paper, you're going to draw a line, and you're going to put the masculine and the numbers from 1 to 10. 1 to 10 in the masculine, 1 to 10 in the feminine. And then once that's done, your Aleph Beit on the bottom of the page. What are you doing? You stay right here. Have a seat. Don't worry about that. If you finish, you can pass your paper up. Finished? What? Put your name. Did you put your name on it? Is this everything? What's this? Let's not put it all on one page. It should write on the back. After the letters. Did you write your letters? Write your letters from Aleph to Tav in the script. If you do not, listen, I don't want to see this. Aleph, Bey, no, I want to see the actual letter. Who is doing that?
No, look at me.
No, here, don't give me 3 papers. Put it on one of these papers. Put it on one of these. Put it right here. Now don't give me 3 papers. All right, 2 more minutes and we're
The
done.
entire test?
Oh, after
For the entire test.
I don't.
For the entire test. You guys had 4 or 5 weeks to study.
I actually
Kayil and Sa'el. Kayil and Sa'el. Listen,
You're on the same chair.
get off. Y'all need separate chairs. That's the problem.
Say you touch everything, obviously.
Kayil, watch yourself. Kayil, both. Are y'all ready for the lesson? Pass up your test. Pass it up, pass it up, pass it up. Your name on this? Yes, it is. Pass them up.
Sorry, there you go.
Oh, wait, when we supposed to also Pete's was on there? I didn't hear what you said.
Yes.
No, we took the alphabet. Now, you didn't differentiate and all trainers and those. You didn't
Listen.
say which one. Did 22
We have to think
sound?
about it.
Or if you
It
put
does
the song-
not matter. It's part of the alphabet. You have to write it.
Do you need to put my name on all three papers? Because I use a small paper.
This is yours?
No, the small one.
This right here.
Yeah. It's on the first one, on the top. Should be in Hebrew, if I got it right.
I hate kids that know what they're saying.
They gave me a blank paper.
You ain't something that's on the test. Yeah, don't tell me now, I was something. You told me that's on the test.
Oh, I see. Don't worry about it.
I turn off if you miss something. Thank you.
I really knew you was going to try.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for the lesson?
I didn't
You gotta
know.
look it up.
No, I can't. Are you have to take it off the market?
You got it.
Oh no, I'm gonna.
Oh, well, it's still mine, right?
Give it to me. Don't worry.
I don't want to tear up the pages.
It's okay. I'm gonna take these home and let it marinate.
Oh, please under that. You're gonna need a drink after that.
All right. Bavakosha, Ani Rotse.
Your diet.
Now you're gonna do that.
No, it's okay. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Now, listen, that was not a hard test. It was nothing difficult about that. If you don't do well on that test, that means you're not and you're wasting time. That's what it means. That's what it means. We have to prepare for this. You have handouts that all you have to do is take 5-10 minutes of your time and study. That's it. This is not difficult. We're not doing math. No equations or anything. All right, so I have a book. This book is called Modern Hebrew, Grammar and Composition by Harry Blumberg. A Jewish man wrote this, right? Of all the books that I've studied from, I think this is one of the best ones to learn Ivrit. It's going to teach us grammar, composition. It's going to teach us how to make correct sentences. It's going to teach us conversation. And this is probably one of the best ones.
What I'm saying is that when I
No, you're not going to see
It's
that.
the same
That's the
title.
Ivrit Kaya. That's the Ivrit Kaya. I have that. But it's,
was that one better.
yeah. That one is a little different. It's a little different. But same lessons. So we're going to start from the beginning of this book, right? So we already did vowels. We're not going to stress vowels and the names of the vowels. We all know the sounds of the vowels, right? Okay, real quick. Do we know the sounds of the vowels? I'm writing, I'm gonna put a letter here just for B. You don't have to say the letter, just the sound. Silent. Okay. Great. Everybody have paper? Now this is going to be, you have to get this stuff down. This is very important because now we're moving. What I'm doing lately is just giving vocabulary, right? We've just been getting vocabulary. So now today's lesson, we're going to learn about masculine and feminine. Can anyone guess how to say male and female in Hebrew?
I hear you.
Zakar, Nukweva. Zakar, Nukweva. Zakar is masculine, Nukweva is feminine. Zakar is the word for male, and Nukweva is the word for female. Right? Zakar means male, Nukweva means female. So we know that Hebrew is a language of gender, Spanish, right? So when you speak Hebrew, depending on who you're speaking to, you have to speak in the correct gender. I can't talk to a woman and say, old cop, right? No. I'm sorry. That is correct. I can't say, I need oheve, right? I have to say I need ohave, because that suits a man, right? Y'all follow me? Mm-hmm. Ohave is for a man, oheve is for a woman, right?
Right.
So if I'm talking to a woman and I say I need ohave, otak, that's correct. And a woman would have to say what? How does a woman say I love you to a man? You. Huh?
Oh, Atom.
No. Otak. Otak. Right? I just gave that to y'all as an example, right? So we're going to go through some words that are masculine and feminine, and I'm going to teach you how to pluralize a feminine word and how to pluralize a masculine word. Right? Now, this is very important. You remember how I was teaching y'all about the words that end in hey, most, and now there's exceptions to the rules, right? But most feminine words end in hey, and in what? No, that's the plural. So most feminine words, they end in top or hey, right? And I'm going to give you an example. The word for bed. What's the word for bed? Mita, right? So when you have a masculine word and a feminine word, you have certain rules, right? Do y'all remember that? We did that a few weeks ago. If it's a feminine word, what's going to be the ending? You just said it.
Oat.
Oat. When you pluralize something. Oat. Right? So now, this word, mita, if I wanted to make it not just bed, but beds, I would put this ending on it. Mitot.
The next guy.
Mitot. Now, remember what I'm telling you. There are exceptions to the rules. Not every masculine is going to end in E. Not every feminine is going to end in O. Okay? Even though it's the most regular words.
Is there a rule so when it won't end it, or no rule?
I'm not going to say.
Never mind, I'm sorry. I asked that question last week. And you said there was no rule. She's reminded me.
You did ask that, right?
Yes.
Well, we're going to learn it, and you're going to see the differences and how to break it down. All right, so the word mita, right, is a feminine word. It ends in a hey. So most feminine nouns that end in hey, how we're going to have this ending.
Would you leave the hay to add the
No,
oat?
and that is the thing. We drop this hay off, right? So we drop the hay, and we go with mitot. So even if we wasn't writing, forget about writing it, right? Because you're writing it. Don't worry about that. If you know how to say it.
Okay.
If I gave you the word kippah, kippah is a feminine word. Give me the plural for kippah. Kippot. So don't worry about adding a haze. Don't put that in your mind. Just think about conversation. Right? Kippot. Kippot is the masculine. I'm sorry, it's the plural. It's the plural. Is a feminine word. Right? More than one kippah is kippot. Yes. Kippah is a feminine word. Kippot is a feminine word. Okay, now. Let me give you another feminine word. What is this right here? A what? No. Delet. Dalet is a what? Is a letter. Delet.
I thought it was always dalet.
No. Delet if you follow this rule, is what?
The low.
No, it's a feminine word. Thou tote. Door, doors. So delet is a feminine word. And you see it has this ending, right? Because it ended with a top.
Okay.
Here's another word. Here's another word. Can anybody say that? Remember, I didn't put the dot on the sheen, right?
She'ela.
She'ela. Automatically you know that it's a sheen and not a seen, right? So if I forget to put it, just assume that it's a sheen, which it is. She'ela. What does she'ela mean? She'ela. Yeshli she'ela. Question. Question. Right? She'ela is
Feminine.
yes. So take a guess. How would you make that into questions? She'elot. Yes. She'elot.
I have a question. For yours, why didn't you take off the top when you taking off the head?
Why did I take off the top?
Like, I mean, you didn't take off the top, like the ending of the letter, but for bed, I'm guessing, and for question.
That's just how it's spelled.
Okay.
But I don't want y'all to don't focus on how you're writing and what you're spelling. I just want you to put it in your mind on how you say it, right? Just like I said, keep up. She asked me, why did you, oh, so you have to take the hay off. Don't worry about that. Mita, mito. Keep up, keep pot. Right? She'ela, she'elot. She'ela, she'elot. She'ela?
She'ela is a masculine.
She'ela.
She'ela. Is that masculine?
No, that's feminine. We're doing feminine right now. I erased the masculine.
Oh, I was hearing that.
She'ela, she'elot. Delet, dalto. Now we're going to go into masculine, right? So now, remember this. This is a rule. And I said it's an exception to the rule, but most nouns that end in he and ta are feminine words. They're going to end in ot when you plurify it. Right? Now we're going to get into masculine. Okay, the first word I'm going to give you is Talmid. Anybody know what that word is?
Student.
Student. What kind of student is that?
Male.
This is a male student.
Are there endings like the feminine, like you gave us two kind of endings? Are there kinds of endings for the
Now.
masculine?
Any other word that does not end in he or tav is a masculine word. Okay? Only the words that end in he and tav is a feminine word. But, like I said before, there are what?
Exceptions.
Exceptions to the rules. Okay, so this word, now, when we start to make plural, the masculine is going to be im. So we have the kerik. This is a kerik gadol because it has a yod, right? So, how will we plurify the word talmid? So we have one talmid. This is the talmid, but together they're what? Talmidim. 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 One male student, Talmidim. You are all Talmidim. Why? Because there are men present.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
There are men present. There are males present. So you're all Talmidim. Alright? Now, if it was nothing but women in this class, I would say Talmidot. Yes. The opposite of Talmid is Talmidah. The opposite of a Talmid is a Talmidah. Talmid, Talmidim. Talmidah, Talmidot. Okay, I'm erasing. Can anybody tell me this word? Shir Hashar. Ashe Shir Chadash Sameach Ani. Shir. Sing. Sing.
Oh, sing.
Sing.
So that's masculine.
This is masculine. And if it's masculine, Shireen.
Shireen.
Okay, so I'm not gonna write this next one down. I just want you, I'm gonna yell out some words. I want you to tell me whether or not it's masculine or feminine. The first word, and no, I want you to tell me if it's Nekweba or Zakar. Talmid.
Masculine.
No, I want you to tell me if it's Nekweba or Zakar. Talmid.
Zakar.
Behema.
Nekweba.
She'ela.
Nekweba.
Sus.
Zakar.
Chamor.
Zakar.
Mita.
Nekweba.
Doda.
Nekweba.
8.
Nekweba.
Ah, got you.
Does that make sense?
That's a trick. That's a trick. You know why it's a trick?
As a tech.
Oh.
8.
They call
8 is a pen.
So it's masculine.
It's masculine.
they call
18.
Zakar.
Zakar. Shir.
Zakar.
Talmidah.
Nekweba.
I have a question. You said K and Tom.
If the word ends in he
Yeah,
or tav, it's a feminine word.
right.
Anything outside of that is a masculine.
Then you said, the last word you said was what? The last word is man.
Tamida
Tamida.
is feminine.
It's not a hey or a top.
Yeah, Tamida. Tao, me, da. As opposed to Talmid, which is a male student, female student. Right? Kane.
If the word ends in a hey or a
Tao.
it's feminine.
Yes. Now, I want y'all to, I'm going to yell out some words. I want y'all to tell me, I want you to pluralize it for me. Share. Together.
What you said?
I want you to put this word in plural. Share. Shiri. Yes. Doda. Doda. Dodot. Behema. Behemot. Yes. Sus. Susim. What is a sus? A horse. How do you say, what is that? How do you say it in English? That's a man. That's a female horse, right? Right?
Yes, female.
So you say in Hebrew.
That's you, me.
He did say that, right? Susa. Susa. Right? So if I ask you, how do you say male horse and female horse? Sus, Susa. Hamor. Yes, everybody together. Kamor. Para. Para. Parot. Now y'all know what para is? Cow. Cow. How do you say bull? Par. How do you say bulls? Harim. 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 Mita. Mita. Say it again. Mitot. Talmid. Dod. Yes. Talmida. Talmidot. Excellent. Okay. Now, this is the lesson. Get your pens out, because this is going to be, this is very important. Okay, so we went over masculine. We went over feminine. That's the lesson. Anything that ends in hey and ta is a feminine word. Any other word that does not end in those two letters is a masculine word. There are exceptions to the rule though, okay? Which we'll get into later. But right now, we're going to get into the article, right? We're going to get into what we call the definite article, which is, that's a table, right? But the table is something that I'm definitely talking about, right? It's a specific item. So today we're going to learn the head, right? Which is, it means the. This is what we call the definite article. Ha means the. The word family is what? Mishpacha. So the family is Hamishpacha. The word for son,
Big. Big one?
the word for son is bane, right? How do you say the son? Habane. Now, notice that the hay has a what under it? Now, this is the part where you're bringing your vowels. This is the patah. Okay? This is the patah. Look up here. The hay will always have the patah until we get into a few other things. We're going to learn when it's correct to write the hay with the pamats, the hay with the sere, right? We're going to learn that right now. But normally the hay has the patah under it.
My son.
Don't worry, we're going to get into that. Your son, beneath.
Just beneath.
Beneath. That's how you say my son, beneath. Okay, now, the family, we have the son, and what is this? And what does that mean? The daughter. The daughter, habat.
That's a bait, that's not a bait. Doesn't a bait carry the baggage?
It does have the dagesh. It does. But sometimes I write bait and then I don't put the dagesh because I'm not used to writing with vowels, and I'm going to get you all used to not writing with vowels. I'm going to get you all used to not writing with the dagesh. Alright? Like, I didn't put a dagesh for mishpacha. Nobody said nothing about that. Did y'all not catch that? The word is not mishpacha, it's mishpacha. Right? Okay, now, I'm erasing. I'm erasing. You have to move fast, right fast. Okay, so we're doing hay. Hay with the patah, normally. Now, these are the rules. This is one of the rules. Write this down, it's very important. Because the hay with the patak is going to turn into the hay with the pamats. When it's before words with the aleph, the ayin, or the resh. I'm going to give you examples. Write this rule down. You can call this rule number 1. This is just the definite article, right? This is what they call the hay. The. And y'all have to forgive me for my chicken scratch again. Okay, examples. How do you say father? Ab or Abba, right? Now, I never went over the guttural letters with y'all. Right? We never went over the guttural letters because I didn't think y'all were ready for that. But this is when we start getting into these lessons. But this is rule number 1, right? So, you take any word that begins with aleph, ayin, or resh. Can you hear? Y'all have to be quiet. Any word that begins with aleph, ayin, or resh, if you're going to say the, whatever it is, it changes from patak to famas. Okay? For example, this is the example. Av, father. The father. Ha'av. Now, what are these letters? These are some of the guttural letters. And that's just the rule for the definite article. Okay? So now, let's say, give me a word that aleph, ayin.
Rebecca?
No,
What?
that's not a.
You can say the Rebecca.
No, you can't.
Is that oh, the princess? Abnaim.
Huh?
Abnaim.
Apple?
That's not Apple.
I know, it's another
Well, teacher Pat.
I'm not a teacher.
Can anybody give me a word?
Anavim. That's
Yes.
what I'm trying to
Anavim
say.
starts with what?
An iron.
Aleph. Oh
No,
no,
ayin.
start with the ayin.
Okay, it's all right because it's still going to be
be.
ha. It's still going to begin with the hey with the. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. Can anyone tell me what this word means? Anybody tell me what this word means right here? If you're listening to the Torah portion in the morning, sometimes we say Bachor, Elem, or Nahar. Elem and Nahar are the same thing. Elem is a young man or young. He's not yet an Adon. Nahar is the same thing. Bachor is the same thing. Young man or young boy. Right? So, the ha, because this word starts with the ayin. Elem starts with the ayin.
About watermelon. Avatia.
Yes, it would be, if you're talking about the watermelon, it would be okay with the famas. Okay? Now, I'm erasing. That's rule number 1. We're going to rule number 2. Now remember with the regular, this is normal, right? This is ha. The hey with the what? Patah. Okay, now this is a little different because we had this ayin in the last rule, right? But now when you have ayin with the formats, it's more.
That's the second
Somebody take a
She goes to people.
This is rule number 2. Right, so there's only 2 rules to the definite article. The first rule, we had the ayin, but now we have the ayin with the pramats. So if you see an ayin that starts with the pramats, you know that you put the head. It's not going to be ha. It's going to turn into head. Right? Does that make sense to you?
No.
Only. Does it make sense to anyone?
Oh, yeah.
Does it make sense? The word for mountains. The word for mountains is harim, right? So if you put ha-harim, it really doesn't sound that great, right? So they change it to he-harim. Right? He-harim. Does anyone know this word, ani?
Yes. I.
Look at the word. Look at the word. Does anyone know this word?
Yes.
Say it out loud.
I.
No.
Ani.
No. Do you know the meaning of the word?
I.
No. This is I. This means poor. Poor.
P-O-O-R.
As in financially unstable. It means all of us. Right? So, this word, poor, starts with ayin, with the qamats under it. Noon, kerit. So it will be he'ani, not ha'ani. So now, let me trick you up. Let me ask you a question. This word ani means poor, right? Now, if this was the word ini, following this rule, would this work?
No.
The first rule, it will work, right? With what? With the qamats, right? So pay attention. Pay attention to that. Only if the ayin has the qamats under it. So now, I'm going to give you some homework. You have the rules. You have the rules, right? Can I erase this?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to give you some words, and for homework, For homework, you're going to give me the correct definite article. You have the two rules. You're going to tell me whether it's going to be ha with the kwamat, ha with the patak, he, or whatever it's going to be. Can I erase this? Everybody have this? You don't have it? You better write faster. Keep it up. Now this is one of the Hebrew lessons that do have rules, right? So if you have rules, y'all should get this in no time. Okay, are y'all ready? Homework.
What's the finger?
Caiu, ditador longe.
I want you to give me the definite article for these words, right? Using the rules that I just gave you. Ephraim. 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 What does that mean? What does that mean? Say it again. Ephraim. This is what? Now, people say that the Jewish man does not call himself Israelite, but they do call themselves Israelite because they call themselves Israelis. Israeli in Hebrew, what is what? Ivri. So they're calling themselves Israelites. The Hebrews or the Israelis, right? Israelites. Ivriim.
Israelites or Israelis?
Israelites. Same difference. It's the same thing. If they're calling themselves Israeli, that's what an Israelite is. Ivri. I want you to give me the definite article. The next word. And if we have them, if we have this word, just make sure you get it right, because we just went over this. Dodot. What's dodot?
Uncles.
What is it?
Uncles.
Aunts. Chalutz. Chalutz. Chalutz is what?
Feminine?
What does it mean? Pioneer.
What is it?
Chalutz.
What does it mean?
Pioneer.
Is it feminine or masculine?
You tell me.
It's masculine.
How do you know this?
It doesn't end with a top or a
Wonderful. Did you hear what she said? Say it louder, please.
It doesn't end with a top or a head.
And that makes it
It makes it
Hayil. Al Tiga. Re'ah. Re'im is friends. There's another word for a friend in Hebrew. Kavir, yes. Achot. Achot is what?
my sister.
Sister. Aim is what?
Not. No.
Aim.
Is that the last one or you?
Yes, that's the last one. Mother. Mother. Aim or Ima. This is a aleph.
No, number 5, it's a het, not a tet, right?
Chet. Lamed. Wow. And this is a Sadeh Sofi. So, I want you to give me the definite article of these 7 words. Ivrim, Dodo, Ani, which means four. Ani with the aleph means I. Re'im means what? Re'im is friends. Chalutz is what? Achot is what? Aim? Mother. So now, you all have the 2 rules. Use your rules and apply it to the homework. And you should all get each and every one of these words. Hakita hazot. Hakita hazot. Can I erase? Nigmara, this class is finished. Nigmara, Gamar from means to end or to complete. Nigmara, this class is finished. He just asked me what is the definite article. What is the definite article? What is the definite article? The head. This is the definite article. Because you're talking about something specific, right? Because if you're talking about a definite article, you're talking about something very specific. This is not just a mother. You're talking about the mother, right? The table, the drum, the teacher, the camera, the boy, the girl. That's why we call it the definite article. This is the head.
So, services doesn't start until 6:30.
Yeah, you could break it.
Just still on it.
Who said that? Oh, no. This is the deep ones.
Not out loud, but can you just raise
I
them?
hope not. I only hope not. In the real world, you don't do that.
School, they don't do that.
You don't do that in the real world.
This ain't the real world.
I
This is
know.
the fake world.
I know.
All right, listen.
Be nice.
That's private.
Be
Listen.
nice.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, from the looks of the test,
No one did this, man.
no one got an 100, right? No one got each and every question right. So, let's go over it. How about that?
Yeah. That's
And I'll still take these home. So, number 1 was uncle. Dode. Uncles.
Dodine.
Dodine.
You did, oh, that was extra credit.
Aunt. Aunts. Dodo. Cousin. Your male cousin.
Dodon.
Your female cousin. Dodanit. Parent. Your male parent. Pore. Female. Pora. Parents. Porim. Son. Daughter. Grandson. Neked. Granddaughter. Nek. Grandchildren. Nekadim. Nephew. Achyan. Niece. Achyanit. Okay, then we went to fruits. How do you say fruits? Wasn't on the test. Get that out here. How do you say fruit? Fruit. One fruit. Peri. Peri. Pe, resh, yo. Peri. Peri. How do you say fruits? Periot. Tomato. Agvania. Ag, email. Agvania. Cherry. Cherries. Yes, dubdabanim. Grapes. Anavim.
That's the word I was trying to
Anavim. How do you say one grape? Peach. Together. A farset. Peaches.
Zakim.
A farset.
Because of the rule you just taught.
Olive. Olive. So y'all just call Ima Olive Ima Olive? Y'all don't call
Oh, Zaid.
Zaid.
I knew that.
Zaid. Watermelon. Watermelon. Avatia. Strawberry. Toot sade. Actually, you could just say toot. Sade means field. Strawberry of the field. You could just say toot. Now, how do you say plum? Shazif. 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 Apple.
Apple is two
That's what
You're
it was.
reading. Tapua. How do you say apples? Tapuhin. Orange. Say it louder. Or She said Tepuach Zahav or golden apple is an orange. Tepuach Zahav or Tapuz. Orange juice meets Tapuzim. Tapuzim is more than one orange. You can say Tepuach Zahav or Tapuz. If you want to say it the long way, Anibro say meets Tepuach Zahav. Or you can just say meets Tapuzim. Alright, after that, we did the numbers. Let's do the masculine first. Everyone, let's start from 1.
Echad, Shnayim, Shlosha, Arba'a, Chamisha, Shisha, Shiva, Shmona,
Tisha Asar. Now, let's do the feminine.
Akat, Shetay,
Taim.
Shetayim, Shalosh, Arba, Kamesh, Sheish, Sheva,
Shemone.
Shemone, Esrei.
Eser. It doesn't turn into Esrei until you get to 11, 12, 13. Right? Achad Esrei, Taim Esrei, Shlosh Esrei. Arba Esrei, Chamish Esrei, Sheish Esrei, Shmone Esrei, and so on and so on. Tisha Esrei. Right? And then we did the letters. Everybody familiar with their letters? What letter is this? It looks like a Y.
No, that's not.
It looks like a cursive Y. That's the Sadeh Sophie. Now y'all know the rule with the Kaf Sophie, right? You write the vowel on the outside, right? That's how we read it. That's how you write it. What letter is this? Gimel. Same thing.
What is it?
Some people write it like this, some people write it like this. So most people write it like this.
I have a bottle writing it.
What is that?
It's a top.
That looks like an end. That looks like a mountain. A crazy end. Stop.
Dalet.
That's door. Bella is door.
What is this?
Three. No.
It's Sadeh. Some people write it like that, some people write it like this. Okay? Get used to that. Okay, now, you don't have to write this down. What is this letter?
That's ancient. I don't know ancient.
I don't know ancient.
Dalet. Hey. What? That's
A Y.
Wow.
oh. I don't know.
Well, listen, the ancient is very easy. Super easy. What's this?
What?
Vape.
I mean, a vape. What's a vape? A. That's block. You know? Dollar has that thing out of it. Yeah,
That's a dollar. This is a raish. Right? When you learn Hebrew, it's so many different things. You have to learn the script. You have to learn this. You have to learn
Do you have
the script, the block, and the ancient.
And it's in the block.
I could show you letters that I have in ancient Hebrew, right? I write my brother in script, and he writes me back in ancient Hebrew. Right? It's very easy. You just have to study. Listen, let me tell you something. You have to study. One day is not enough for us to have Hebrew class. Do you understand that?
Yes, we do.
It's not enough.
Say it again, Bert.
So now, knowing this, you have to take it upon yourself to study for 6 days. Y'all packet for about 5 weeks now. Y'all should have that packet memorized. I bet you if you was getting a grade and they went towards some credits in college, you would know it, right? Yeah, or you would fail that class. If you take a Hebrew class in one of these colleges, they don't move this slow at all. The teacher's not waiting for you to write it down. Oh no, teacher, I don't have it yet. So we got to do a review of the review of the review.
Can I, just for the next step, is it possible to make it into like a packet that we, because with everybody talking, it's really difficult to kind of concentrate and figure out, going back and reading them over, it's just really destructive.
I want y'all to tell me when y'all ready for the next test. We're not going to have a test until y'all know everything in that packet.
I know there is a couple of people that know a little more, but the people are just getting in to know a little. Some people don't even know if they're a little bit that well. So what I say, maybe like a couple of lessons, if you have maybe 2 things that we concentrate on, like 2 weeks.
Like give it a test after 2 weeks.
Give us
That same lesson for 2 weeks. Okay.
I think, you know,
Just to make sure we get it.
a little bit. What I'm saying, you do like 4 things at one time.
Who's still having problems with the olive page?
In script? I'm having trouble with olive script.
He's having problems with the
This is the olive bay chart that you can take home. You can study it.
That's block.
This will help you to read. This is the one that we read in the books. Right? Anybody else want one?
Back here.
Can I ask a question? Maureen, sorry. You gave us past tense for to eat, right? Which is tea or alcohol. So how we like I eat
The word is what?
alcohol.
Akal, right? The present tense for akal.
Right.
And I try to make it as easy as possible by giving you the sound patterns first. The O-E, O-E-E, O-E, O-O, right? So now, here's our...
You gave us this already.
Why don't you sit down and take it? You sit in the chair, you sit in the table.
Same day as,
I think I didn't write it.
Akhel, that means I'm currently eating. Anachnu ochlim. It's masculine plural, but it's also, it goes for everyone. Men, women, ochel. This is feminine singular, right? So if you want it, if I asked you, Nahaliel, ma'at osa, what are you doing? Tell me that you are eating. Aksha. You don't have to say aksha, but ani ochelet, right? This is all present tense. All of this is present tense. I ate. I ate. Past tense. Akalti.
Move your fingers, Kyle.
Ani akalti. Right? So this is the present tense. But we're not going to worry about this too much. I want to start from the beginning. So we're getting away from this. So we're going to start from this book. I think I'm going to just teach lessons from this book, and it'll help us to get to that point. Right? So if anyone happens to find this book, it's called Hadithu wa Hakibor, Modern Hebrew Grammar and Composition by Harry Blumberg.
Say again.
I'm gonna write it down.
Oh, is still sleeping? Did everybody pass the test?
That's none of your business.
No, thank you.
We will take you down.
I was talking. They attacked me.
I got 100.
Was it better than the last one?
We already gonna beat you down, so you keep talking. You just keep talking.
Listen,
Adnil, you paid? That's what I'm talking about, Adnil.
You ready?
Let me know when this is done, because I gotta stop.
I never do that.
no, you can stop that. You can stop.
I can stop it?
Yes.
Grapes. That's the name of the book.
Yes.
I guess we can start.
How much is it?
$30.
No.
Give it all on Amazon.
No way.
That book is out of
Not 30. These books cost like $5-7. She should be a profitable for you. She won't ask for money.
They wasn't paying. Rebecca, 30. If she gives you $30, that's book.